Hello, all right, here is the video walkthrough. We are on Crowning Classic. That is, that's how you can remember where you're at. So, a pretty big side lot here. Front yard, I should say, not side lot, but runs all the way up here. As far as the cars go, you could probably fit 3 cars in this driveway, one on the right, and then 2 on the left-hand side. So, pretty big space there. Obviously cul-de-sac lot here, so looks really nice, well kept, except for that neighbor who didn't bring in his trash can. And then I'll go show you guys the street here real quick too. There is the house once again. Cars look okay, you know, I judge the cars a lot. You gotta do that these days. But really well kept neighborhood. There's one guy with a weird older truck over there, but it's kind of probably one of those like 1980s. I don't know if it's a Bronco or something, but more of a project car. But looks nice. No red flags or anything. So just looking at the house, typically I look at the stem walls, which are down here to kind of see what condition they're in, and those little areas there. So that looks real nice. Shows you the, not to say the foundation is good, but that covers up the cables and everything, the post tension slabs, so that looks real nice. Look at the boards here, fascia board, and then you got your little mud balls right there, mortar caps. You can see they have some nails going in for probably Christmas lights, but looking from the front here, it looks like good condition, well kept. No water damage or anything like that from what I can see. I do see a small little thing right there. Missing some paint, some things like that, but looks good. Garage door looks good, no dents or anything there. Let's head on in. It's a fun front porch where you can sit out and drink your coffee. We are facing, by the way, I believe, you know, I think we're pretty sure we're north here if you want to double check that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's north. So you're not going to have the sun really over here. The sun is going to be above us and then behind us during the winter. And then obviously rising east, set in the west. So another thing you got to watch out for here are pigeons. Got a little pigeon poop down there, but that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, you do have some, so they're probably congregating right here. And that happens a lot of times in vacant properties. So going over here, a little plant there beginning to grow, and this is already fruiting. So you got some limes or lemons coming up there. Pretty nice, little lime tree right when you walk out. Door looks pretty decent, a little bit of kind of, I don't know, they must have had something on the front door, but I judge a place a lot by the front doors. So walking in, not a whole lot of lighting in the front room. As you can see, it's just right here. I'd add some can lightings throughout, which you could definitely do. I don't know how to turn that guy on, so we're not going to turn it on. All right, so let's start just giving you an overview of the place here. You do have 9-foot ceilings, which are better than 8-foot ceilings. So starting over here, nicer baseboards, in my opinion, a little bit easier to clean than a lot of other baseboards that they offer here in Arizona with all the different textures and just more like the lined baseboards. They have different levels to them, and they're a real pain to clean. But you got some nice cabinets here. They are soft close. It's kind of like a second pantry right here. You can almost use this for, but nice little space. Crown molding up there. Not going all the way to the ceiling, but that's all right. You got a light up there. Fridge is okay. I mean, nothing to get excited about. So soft close pantry. Let's take a look. So not really a walk-in or anything like that. Very similar to what I have at my house. We don't have any issues with that size of a pantry. So you do have a hood here, which is kind of cool. And then obviously the microwave, convection microwave here. And then the oven right there. Looks pretty clean, you know, it doesn't look disgusting like a lot of them. So Solid Cabinetry, which is a company that's actually still in business. So that's That's good. They're in Chandler. You do have the gas burner, and then once again the hood, and then the matching. Look at the beautiful slab here with the matching backsplash. Sink is a little small, in my opinion. For you guys, I think you'll be okay. You know, so you don't have the kids piling stuff in there and then not putting it back. You have an RO system here as well, which is right here. I recommend draining this, by the way, when you do move in, because you don't want to drink old water that's been sitting there. This looks pretty much brand new. I think they had said that before. So yeah, that is the kitchen. Really nice looking. I don't have any complaints I can think of. For like a spice rack or something. I don't see one. Oh, I'm gonna close that. Okay, guys. Hope the camera's not moving too fast. So here is obviously the living room. Not a huge space. Can fit 3 chairs at that little nook. All right. Nothing really to say here. You do have power back there. I just want to give you a little taste of the floor here. Get a close up. So you can see, you know, the grout's a little, could either be redone or cleaned. I would try cleaning it first. But you kind of have that throughout. Some of them, you know, you can tell this floor is not super new, but it is updated. It looks nice. You have a doggy door here. Back patio there. We'll go check that out in a second. All right, let's walk in and go to the right. I do have, and there's your access for the air handler. I do have a tape measure, so I'll measure the garage after this. I did get dressed up today, so. All right. Kind of cool with these lights, you have like dimmers. So you can, if you wanted to make it brighter, you just press that. So they upgraded the lighting. Just your simple ceramic, ceramic porcelain, I should say, insert there for the ceramic tub. Surroundings, this, I don't know, I'm touching the toilet, but it looks like an upgraded toilet here. This looks pretty nice. I'm gonna try it out. And then the vanity. Soft close there. So they just, so this probably didn't have drawers. And the problem is that when you pull the drawers out, you hit the door. And so what they typically do is they just put a pedestal sink here, and you just kind of have to live with that. But this is nice. Okay. All right, that's the bathroom. Laundry room, washer, dryer. The dryer is electric, and a couple shelves here. We'll go ahead and go in the garage. So the garage isn't huge. So this little space right here is a little bit on the smaller side on each side of the garage. So that's usually what I'm looking at. But you do have a lip here, which is nice, which is going to give you a little bit of extra space. I think if you have a bigger truck, you can possibly park in here. And then over here we have our hot water heater, which looks like it's got some staining down there, but was replaced, I believe. And then the soft water system here. So this is a nice little nook. Kind of keep things out of the way. Oh boy, it's been a day. We're getting there. I thought I couldn't open the front door with the key that I had, but turns out it was user error, and that was a first for me. Here's the garage door opener. It's a long video for a small place, I'm sorry. I haven't done a video in a while. Okay. All right, that works. It's good to know. No weird water damage or anything here. Seems to be okay. Heading back in. Going to the room to the right. This room, you can see the bed takes up most of it. I think it's probably like maybe a queen size bed. It's not small, but definitely not roomy. But you know, for 1,200 square feet, that's what you're gonna get. Closet here, and you do have built-ins, and then there's actually a little guide system at the bottom, which doesn't seem to be working very well. Yeah, probably just have to get some larger ones. I don't know why they did that and then left it, because the closet doors are swinging. All right. Okay, yeah, that's pretty annoying. Coming over here. Solaria, maybe you put a desk, I don't know. All right, into this room. I couldn't get the lights on, so there's the remote right there. Let's turn on the lights. Light on, off right there, boom. Okay, so this room pretty much, it feels like the same size as the other one. Nothing crazy, but you know, if you got guests, I think they'll be fine in these. And this one actually, you can see these are not swinging open, but pretty much the same closet as the last one. And you can see here definitely second home with that little luggage rack that they have. A linen closet here. Shorter doors, by the way, not your 8-foot doors, which is pretty standard in these homes. It looks like you have a intake right above the bed, which is a little, I haven't seen that before, but that's fine. But very roomy bedroom here, in my opinion. Nice sized master. A little bit of, I'd say, wasted space right here, but yeah, it's all right. Get to enjoy. And then you don't have a door there, so you have to be very quiet. Ceramic insert for this one as well. Nothing crazy on the upgrade as far as the shower goes. And then they got this matching sort of vanity right here, which, you know, it's okay. Compared to, it's definitely better than what they had. And then they put some tile for the backsplash there, which is just kind of trendy, goes all the way up to the ceiling. And then here's the closet. Not huge, but yeah, good size. You fit a lot in there. Okay, I'm gonna shut this stuff off. And once again, same thing with the lighting right there. You can sort of put them on a dimmer. But what's weird in here is there's absolutely no lights. So you're gonna have to use the lamp. And this is connected to the switch. You'll see an upside down outlet over there. Oh, actually it's not. So you'll have to do that. But any of these switches, it's called the half hot right there. See how that's upside down? Right there. That's gonna be connected to your, that should be connected to the outlet. Maybe they just had this turned off. That's probably what the deal is, or it's not screwed in. Let's see if it works now. Kaboom, look at that. Okay. I thought they messed up when I first moved here and I rotated the half hot to right side up. So don't make the mistake I made. So yeah, that's it. I hope I got everything in here. Let's head outside for the whole end of the longest video ever. A 1,200 square foot home. So back patio is decent size. It is nice that they have these curtains. It's really gonna help because the sun's gonna be in the winter, kind of right going over here. So you'll get that sun in the back. But it's nice, you know, it's nice to have the sun, even if it's hot. Here is your jacuzzi. I feel like Midwesterners call them jacuzzis, and then if you get out here, they call them spas. Here's your AC unit, nice train. And I don't know what this contraption is here, but we can figure it out. I mean, Rainbird is for drip system, for landscaping, for sure. So you can put a little TV right there. They have a little camera attached right there as well. You got some outlets down here, a little bit of damage down there. They must have done something with the stucco. You see these things? These are gonna be your plumbing, access to your sewer. Okay, so pool looks great. It was super windy last night, and I think it rained in some parts of the valley. But yeah, really big yard here. Looking back, you can see you got all this space right here for patio furniture. You do have a little drain system kind of going around here. It's kind of hodgepodged in there. You can trip over it. Definitely a tripping hazard. There's going to be a better way that you could fix that. This is called cool decking, so the idea is for it to be a little more cool, but it is hot. And then obviously turf over here. All the plumbing system for the pool. You can see you got 2 pumps there. That big thing is your filter cartridge, which you're gonna have to filters, which you'll have to take out and clean occasionally. I'd say once every 4 or 5 months, just depending. But yeah, we can go through that. Typically, one of these pumps is for the to clean the pool, and then the other one's going to be for the water feature. I don't know what this thing is right here. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what that is. We'll have to figure it out or ask. So you can see some damage on the back of the house over here. A little bit of stucco damage. Definitely need to get that fixed, and that looks like it could possibly be from water in the past. And maybe what they did is they put turf on here later. But if you have water hitting the house all the time, that's gonna cause some damage, and you can kind of see down there a little bit of that, what I was talking about with the stem wall kind of peeling, but that's normal. I mean, my house is definitely does not look good. If you see water coming from there, that's bad. That means that you have a clog in your drainage system. That's probably for the soft water, I imagine. But there should be another, oh, that might be for the AC. Okay, anyways, we could talk about that and get it inspected. But yeah, a little gardening deal going on over here if you want to add some stuff. You do have some, yeah, you have some stuff going on. So this is bad. You don't want it, once again, coming from there. So it's probably hitting here. But that looks old. Cable. Oh, satellite. There's satellite. It's a weird little pad here. I don't know what's going on with that. You do have a clothesline. Okay, so that is the house tour. Sunshades on the back, good idea, being that you're gonna be exposed to the sun quite a bit. Nice to have a little Baja shelf here with, you do have pop-ups here as well for the cleaning system, so that's good. Umbrella hole in the middle, and then once again, your water feature there. I don't know what that thing is in the back. Let's go check it out. It could be something for pests, or it could be a speaker. I think it might be a speaker of some kind. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't think that's for pests. Okay. All right. And then that's your pop-up cleaning system. I don't know why those are right there, but that's where they put them. Looking at the back here, roof looks okay from what I can see. Yeah, I mean, it looks in pretty decent shape with some, you know, you have some little spots here. I don't know if they screwed something in there. Needs a little paint there. A little paint there and there. But it's all right. So, yeah. Okie dokie. And once again, sorry for the long video. But I'll get this sent over to you guys. I'm gonna get the measurements of the garage right now, and I will include those as well.